नमस्ते दोस्तों, आपके Brazilian friend here. मेरा नाम है Decay और आपका स्वागत है to our channel. Today I came here to react to a video that I don't know, but it feels a little bit scary. 15 predictions from Kali Yuga from Srimad Bhagavatam. I am curious to see, so come with me and let's see what you can expect from the Kali Yuga. The video is from Hinduism. You'll let the link below.
In the age of Kali Yuga, both the Mahabharata and Srimad Bhagavat give a vivid description of how things are like in Kali Yuga. Many of these things we can see happening around us. Srimad Bhagavat provides 15 secret prophecies about the characteristics of Kali Yuga. It says religion, truthfulness, cleanliness, tolerance, mercy, duration of life, physical strength, and memory will all diminish day by day because of the powerful influence of the age of Kali. In Kali Yuga, wealth alone will be considered the sign of a man's good birth, proper behavior, and fine qualities. Law and justice will be applied only on the basis of one's power. Men and women will live together merely because of superficial attraction, and success in business will be dependent on deceit. Womanliness and manliness will be judged according to one's expertise in sex, and a man will be known as a Brahman just by wearing a thread. A person's spiritual position will be ascertained merely according to external symbols, and on that same basis, people will change from one spiritual order to the next. A person's character and conduct will be seriously questioned if he does not earn a good living, and one who is very clever at juggling with words will be considered a learned scholar.
Yes, this is not difficult to see in our modern society. Like, see the Brahmin thing. You just need to born from Brahmin, you are actually a Brahmin. Even when the person do not have the values of a Brahmin, still considered a Brahmin. And definitely in the modern times, you are judged by how much do you have, how much success do you have. Like people to get married, to have friends, they see this, they want to be equal. They want to do friendship, they want to be in a relationship with people that are like them. So let's see the rest.
A person will be judged unholy if he does not have money, and hypocrisy will be accepted as a virtue.
Hypocrisy has
Marriage will be arranged simply by verbal agreement, and a person will think he is fit to appear in public if he has merely taken a bath. A sacred place will be taken to consist of no more than a reservoir of water located at a distance, and beauty will be thought to depend on one's hairstyle and nails. Filling the belly will become the goal of life, and one who is audacious will be accepted as truthful. He who can maintain a family limited to wife and children will be regarded as an expert man, and the principles of religion will be observed only for the sake of reputation.
This has a lot. People just show themselves like religions, people like devotees, like pure people from they have a good heart, but informally people use a lot of religion just to have a good image. We see this a lot, especially people from politics.
As the earth thus becomes crowded with corrupt population, whoever among any of their social classes shows himself to be the strongest will gain political power. Harassed by famine and excessive taxes, people will resort to eating leaves, roots, flesh, wild honey, fruits, flowers, and seeds. Struck by drought, they will become completely ruined. The citizens will suffer greatly from cold, wind, heat, rain, and snow. They will be further tormented by quarrels, hunger, thirst, disease, and severe anxiety. The maximum duration of life for human beings in the end of Kali Yuga will become 50 years. Men will no longer protect their elderly parents. In Kali Yuga, men will
This in the West, I think something really common. People don't care much for the elders like we see in Asia, Arabic countries, or Africa. Like it's more easy just to put them in the place for elder people, and this becomes very common for many reasons. First, because yes, some elders are not good. They act bad with their kids, but sometimes it's also because the kids don't care. They are so bored and so busy to take care of their life. They just don't care for the grandparents, grandmothers. So it's really common to see people letting aside their elders.
Develop hatred for each
People
other,
don't see them
even over a few
as
coins.
the wise people anymore.
Giving up all friendly relations, they will be ready to lose their own lives and even kill their own relatives. Uncultured men will accept charity on behalf of Lord and will earn their livelihood by making a show of austerity and wearing a mendicant's dress. Those who know nothing about religion will mount on a high seat and presume to speak on religious principles.
This we see a lot here in the West. Literally anyone can be a priest. Anyone. So it's become a serious problem. Like you have so many fake prophets, so many people talking, they are self-realized, they are prophets of God. This is so common. People make so money doing this. Like spirituality become a big business.
Servants will abandon a master who has lost all his wealth, even if that master is a saintly person of exemplary character. Masters will abandon an incapacitated servant, even if the servant has been in the family for generations. Cows will be abandoned or killed when they stop giving milk. Cities will be dominated by thieves. The Vedas will be contaminated by speculative interpretations of atheists.
This is true. The bad interpretations of the sacred scriptures, we see this a lot. Doesn't matter the religion, people take sacred books, sacred texts, and create interpretations based on their own personal beliefs and just to gain fame, to gain knowledge, and to manipulate people is something serious. And it's already happening a lot.
Political leaders will virtually consume the citizens, and the so called priests and intellectuals will be devotees of their bellies and genitals. In the Garud Puran, Kalki Puran, and Mahabharat, the Rishi on several occasions drop hints about what is to come in the future or towards the end of Kali Yuga. According to the texts, people will not think twice before cutting down trees or destroying groves. Even though having the outward appearance of saints, people will indulge in trade and commercial activity. During Kali Yuga, a man will be friends with his wife only. A man will consider only those people to be his relatives who are related to him through his wife. Whoever has money will be considered of noble birth and as having good qualities. The one who has power in his hands will be able to steer the course of justice in his favor. The one who lacks money and cannot bribe will be deprived of justice by the courts. People will consider far-off water bodies as pilgrimage, but neglect pilgrimages near to them, for example, living with parents and serving them. Brahmins will start performing the tasks which otherwise Shudras are supposed to perform. Brahmins will abstain from sacrifices and the study of Vedas. People will stop making offerings to their ancestors. Brahmins will start eating anything. Men will have a shorter lifespan and be feeble in strength. They will be weak in energy and valor. During Kali Yuga, women will use their mouth for copulation. Under the burden of excess taxation, householders will turn into robbers. In ashrams, brahmacharis will indulge in evil conduct and pander to the desires of the world. The ashrams will be full of show-offs who are expert in the art of living off the faith of others. When Kali Yuga degenerates even further, people who follow dharma are seen to have even smaller life. People will sell goods with false weights. There will be a lot of deceit associated with trade. Towards the end of Kali Yuga, the young one acts like the old.
This is interesting what you say, the young once you act like the older, because I see this a lot here in the West. You see people treating kids like adults. I don't know if they are referring to this, but it's something that become really common. Actually, this talk is being talking a lot these days in Brazil, because some things that happen here. But informally, I noticed that it's not just in Brazil. This is spreading to the other side, other side of the world too. So many things of she's saying here is already happening for long. It's just getting worse and worse every day, every day. So the predictions are very correct.
The conduct that suits the young is seen in the old. The old will think like children, and the young will have the intelligence of the old. In Kaliyuga, people abbreviate the truth. Because of this harm done to the truth, lifespans are shortened. Brahmins, Kshatriyas, and Vaishyas will beget children with each other and become like Shudras, devoid of austerities and truth. Because of the shortage of cows, people will resort to drinking goat and sheep milk. In Kali Yuga, rules about what is to be eaten are transgressed. Brahmins will not observe sacred vows but will criticize the Vedas. Deluded by logic, they will give up worship and yagyas. At the end of Kali Yuga, the world will be overtaken by bad conduct. There will be no rites and sacrifices. There will be unhappiness everywhere and no festivals will be celebrated. Men will rob possessions of others, even that of widows. Men will happily accept gifts given even by the evil. When the end of Kali Yuga is near, the Kshatriyas will be the thorns of the world. They will not protect others. No one will ask for a girl's hand in marriage. No one will duly give away a girl in marriage. When Kali Yuga is fully ripe, men and women will choose their spouses themselves. Kings, discontented with what they possess, will use every means possible to steal the property of others. When Kali Yuga is fully advanced, one hand will steal from the other. Cowards will take pride in their bravery, and the brave will be immersed in depression like cowards. During the final stages of Kali Yuga, there will be no Brahmins, Kshatriyas, or Vaishyas left. At the end of Kali Yuga, the world will only have one Varna. Wives will not tend to their husbands. Men and women will eat whatever they wish. People will adorn themselves with marks of a sadhu, which means there will be profusion of fake sadhus. Cooked food will be sold at all major thoroughfares, unlike what is thought in the Shastras that selling food is a sin. That is because everyone has the right to food and food should be given in charity, whether one has money or not. When Kali Yuga is fully advanced, each will act as he wishes in the name of human rights. Brahmins will be oppressed by the Shudras and thus tormented. The former will wander all over the earth looking for protection. Shudras will expound on Dharma, and the Brahmins will listen to their discourses and serve them. Everything in the world will be utterly upside down. Discarding the gods, bones set in walls will be worshipped. Men will be addicted to meat and liquor and will be weak in dharma. Rains will shower down at wrong times. Overwhelmed by the burden of taxation, people will flee in 10 directions. Friends and relatives will act only out of love for wealth. Women will be harsh and cruel in speech and will love to cry. They will not follow the words of their husbands. Travelers in transit or guests will ask for food and water but will not receive it. They will be refused shelter or will be forced to sleep on the roads. People will leave their own countries and seek refuge in other countries, directions, region, etc., and will roam around the world, not settling in one place and finding peace or content. Mutual liking between a boy and a girl and not family consent will be the criteria for selecting a spouse.
It's also happening a lot.
Cheating will be the order of the day in business relations.
Cheating is a lot,
Sexual
especially
skill
in
will be the
country.
criterion for excellence in men and women. The only mark of evil will be poverty. The one who can thus make a great display or show off his speaking skills will be considered the greatest sadhu. Brushing one's hair and dressing up will be considered a substitute for a bath. The highest purpose of life will be to fill one's belly. Maintenance of one's family will be looked upon as the highest skill. Dharma will be followed only for public display and to gain fame in the society by politicians. There will be no rule in becoming a king. Any Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, or Shudra, depending on who is the most powerful at the time, will become the king. At that time, the rulers will be so greedy that there will not be any difference between them and robbers. Houses will be desolated because of the lack of chanting of Vedas and absence of guests. Despite all of these dark prophecies, there is one good quality in the age of Kali Yuga. Although Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults, there is still one good quality about this age. Simply by chanting the name of the Supreme Lord or Krishna, one can become free from the material bondage and be promoted to the transcendental kingdom.
Okay. Well, many things that she said here, something that is already happening for a long time, and while society is growing, has more and more people, this is becoming very common, and it's just happening more. Like, is the progress? Is how they call progress. And it's weird because this progress also puts so much people in danger, hungry, but other people can grow these, can make money, can be wealth, and everybody wants this. This is like in modern society, in Kali Yuga, for you be considered someone, influence someone, smart. People you judge these based in the things that you achieve, because they think if you could achieve many things in your life, especially money, material things, people you think that you are smart. But you know that is not true. You can have money, but don't mean that it's because you are smart. Because unfortunately, it's really common to someone make money for their own reasons, in doing bad things, you know. Many things that she says what is really common here in the West and is becoming more common around the world, because people say that it's just progress, that modern time, new rules, the rules from ancient society doesn't matter anymore because they are full of judgment, especially what she say about the castas. This is a sensitive topic. Many people you think, oh, but what's the problem? The Shudras can be a king. What's the problem of a Brahmin serve a Shudra? So these topics are sensitive, but it's what she say. It's how she say it's becoming really common because now everybody is seen in the same way, or the society is walking to this path. Everybody wants equality. Everybody wants to have the same rights. Doesn't matter if they deserve or not. And this can be discussed, especially the casta topic, in a deep way. Obviously, I'm not going to do this here in this video, but it's incredible how this prophecy, it's already happening, and it's from a long time. Yes, I can see that it's going to be worse because it's how the humans behave, and it's obvious because we see happening every single day. People don't do the spiritual activities always because they will always find excuses like, oh, but I have many things to do, I need to work, I need to make money, and I just need to believe in God, or I just need to be good. So people always find the excuse to not give priority to their real spiritual life, and spiritual life needs to be manifested in their behavior. It's not just about believing this and that. At least it's what I believe. But I loved to watch this video. I love videos like these with theories, especially things that's going to happen in the future or not. I think it's an interesting topic that we could be talking for long about this. We could talk so many things about this, and I could dive in all prophecies, but obviously this will be a very long video and we do not have time for this. But I don't know, I can discuss this in the lives. But anyways, I loved this video. I like videos like this. Thank you for watching this video with me. I will let the link of the original video in case you want to see there. Give a like, share with your friends. or firmly get. Don't forget to put your suggestions here in the comments because I'm going to try to see. Bye!